Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the market. It's currently 4:20 p.m. Tuesday, November 10th, 2020. Hope you guys are doing well. Looking at the markets right now, looking at DDOG. Pretty interesting day today. Had a kind of flattish opening, kind of mixed opening, got a reallocation of assets in play. Started watching some different stocks, and of course we had the destruction of Beyond Meat. Make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. So let's get this going. Interesting day, of course. Beyond last night, right after I finished that video, got hammered based on earnings, and they were bad. They were really bad. I've never even had one of their products before. I just like trading the stock, just so you guys know. There is no passion in liking the food that they provide versus something like Apple, where I actually have Apple products. But the stock trades very well. Today set up some interesting plays. Missed one, caught one, and missed the big one as well. A couple other things happened, but the earnings were just so bad. I think they were off by like, I can't remember, but it was a big miss, and they dropped from like 150 yesterday to around 110, and then finished around 116. And then I think the squeezing started to come in later in the day. DDOG came out with earnings. This is another one of those players that has just gone up so far, so fast. And it's peeling pretty good down to 83 right now, and it could be at 80 by the end of this. I will not take this trade, but it's something to keep an eye out for tomorrow. Just seems like tech is getting a little bit of heat right now with the vaccine talks. I'm just not comfortable with this vaccine. I can tell you that right now. It's going to take a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people that will just jump on board and get it, but there's going to be a lot of people that will not take it right away. So big trades today. We're on Boeing and Beyond. I was also looking at stocks like MEDS. AVPO was in play again today. I think it's AVPO. Oh, APVO. That was a huge miss. I'll go over that in a second. And LLY. So let's start with LLY. So LLY, Eli Lilly. I'm going to turn off good old pre-market. You can see here, opened up. Nice price here around 147. So I was looking for the 147 break. On this particular candle, I think 147, 147 break. I'm sorry, 148 break, where it topped out at, and I took the 148 break here and got a nice little move up to 149.20. I had to sell at 149.25, but it did not go through because the high was 149.20, and then next candle, it kind of flushed down pretty hard, but I made a few bucks on that one, which was good. The stock I started with today, we'll just go to Beyond because Beyond was kind of messy. Here's your gap down to like the 115 level here. Got all the way down to a low of 113.26. I took a trade through the 123 level. Actually, it was alerted to me by a buddy of mine, and I got some shares off there. Missed the move through 125 on this candle here. Wait, where is it? Somewhere. Here it is. So 125 break, and then rode all the way up to 131. Really nice Beyond trade there. But look where we are on the daily. Huge volume today. Huge volume yesterday. Below the 200 on the daily. I think we sit between 100 and 130 for at least for a little bit. And then we'll see what happens if they can get some more newsworthy stuff or something, because right now Beyond is in trouble, and we could be below 1. So we could be below 110 by this week, or we can be below 100. But I'm not going to predict any of that right now. So I got involved. Probably my biggest trades of the day were on Boeing. Look at this. I mean, it was just setting up perfectly. I waited for the first 5 minutes, and I was trying to get into the 83 here. You can see it went up to 83.02 and pulled back, and I did it twice. Got flushed down. Fortunately, on my third attempt, I got in with it. So I lost a bunch between the two, And then I got in again with 300 shares on Boeing, and I started selling all the way up, and I had sales in the 192 area. Really nice trade. I pulled off too much early, which always happens, but it ended up being a really significant trade. And I'll go over the equity curve at the end of this to discuss my momentum down and then my momentum up. It was one of those things where I was getting hit on these trades, but I was still comfortable with the losses and ready to jump on some new stuff and really, take the trade. I knew this was going to bust through Wayne 83. I just kind of had that feeling. There was hidden sellers there, so I kind of got busted in the first one, and the second time around was just a little bit too early, and the third time was just right, and there was no pain. It was up 68 cents in a matter of like 5 seconds, and never looked back. I actually had my last sell around 188.50 on this particular candle for a few shares, not many, but so that was a nice little trade. APVO, which is on my watch list right now, has been in play many times over, but you can see here the 40 level was established here, and on this particular candle, where is it? Here I got on the one at the 40 level, jumped in a little too early, small shares, because this thing has like 60-cent spreads at sometimes. Look at it right now, it's at like 81. And I got in here and look, it went all the way down to 39.25. I was able to take a small loss, but look what happened on that next candle. 40 to 50 without looking back. Then this final candle kind of cooked down, but that's the type of thing where if you can nail these guys, know your risk. My risk, I had like 100 shares, I believe, or 200 shares. If you can nail it, I mean, you can make a huge amounts of money on small shares. That's what it's all about. If you can nail these guys with small shares, I mean, obviously, if you could trade 1,000 shares, you'd be up $5,000. But even 100 shares, you can be up $500. So something to consider, or $1,000. I'm sorry, because we'll move 10 points. So I guess 1,000 shares would be $10,000, right? Oof, solid for a $45 stock. Crazy. So let me go over the equity curve, and I'll let you know how my day went. Okay, so here's for today, November 10th, 2020. Started the day down, all the way down at 279. These were the two Boeing trades I had that failed, and then boom, the Boeing trade kicked in, that BYND trade kicked in, the LLY trade kicked in, and I ended the day at 218.69, so we'll call it 218 on the day. Green, which is good, having a good week already. It's Tuesday, and I'll continue to trade like this going forward. Finding some grooves, finding some good trades. I just think the early trades on those like Boeing is just not right for me. But as you can see, if you do nail it, it does work out. I was having some hard time finding some other stuff. Markets in the morning have a lot of more fluid in action to it, but the afternoon does set up a little bit as well. So I'll just continue to do what I'm doing, and I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, with another update. Until then, have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon.